Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be creating a seamless pattern in Canva. And you can do this with Canva free version. Of course, you can use it with the Canva Pro version. I only have one favor to ask you, that if you learn anything in this tutorial, that you press the like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. I also have a tutorial request form down in the description, which you can fill out if there's something else you want to learn. All right, let's get started. For this design, we have to start with a square design. So I'm going to create a 1200 pixel by 1200 pixel design. And you don't have to use pixels, you can use inches if you like. It just has to be square. That is the requirement. Now for this, I'm going to be creating a seamless pattern that has cakes and cookies. So I'll just come over to my elements section and I'll search for cakes. I'll go into my graphics for this and I'll just place a whole bunch of cakes, muffins, have some tiramisu is my favorite. I love tiramisu. What's your favorite dessert? Let me know in the comments. Oh, that looks like Black Forest cake. I love Black Forest cake too. I could eat dessert only. I could live off only dessert. Okay, what else are we gonna put? I'll put this cake here. And you don't have to make it as dense as I'm making it here. I'm just filling this up. You can definitely, have less items on your design than I do. Okay, so I am just gonna call it a day and leave this at this. Let me make that a little bit larger like that. Let's add some ribbon to this, just to kind of add a little bit more detail. And you know what, let's add some candy too. Why not? All right, I'm going to grab all of this and I'm just going to make it a little bit larger. I just want to kind of try and bring it all the way as close to the edges as possible. So I'll just leave it like that for now. Now, when you are placing items on your workspace, stagger where you're placing the elements. Don't put them all straight so that they are ending at the same point. Just stagger them, rotate them for the most natural look. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to download this. And we can also add a background if we wanted to. As a matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and just add a background to this? Okay, we'll add this background right here. And I'll go to position and I'll send that to the back. I'll come to share. I'm going to download this. And while it's downloading, I'll create another page. On this page, before I bring that design back into my workspace, I'm going to add some frames. So I'll come back out. And instead of using frames, I'm going to use grids. And I'm going to place this grid on my workspace. Now I'm going to come up here to spacing and I'm going to reduce the spacing. I'm now going to bring that design back into my workspace. So I'll grab it. I'm going to make a duplicate of it and I'm going to place one on the top and one on the bottom. Now for the one on the bottom, I'm going to double click and I'm going to bring the design all the way to the bottom so that the clear edge is in the middle and then it gets divided over on the bottom. And I'll do the same for the top frame. I'll slide it up so that the clean edge is on the bottom and then the part that's cut off is on the top, okay? So that's what that's gonna look like. We're gonna take this now and we're gonna go to share and we're gonna download it again. I only want page 2. I'll say done and download. I'm gonna add another page and in my grid section, I'm gonna choose this grid here. Now now it has 2 frames except they're going in the opposite direction. I've got one on the left and I've got one on the right. Again, I'm going to come up to spacing and I'm going to reduce the spacing in between those 2 frames. I'll grab that image that I just downloaded. Here it is right here. And again, I'm going to make a duplicate of this image. I'm going to place one on the right and one on the left. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to double click and I'm going to drag it all the way over to the right. And I'll do the same here. I'll drag it all the way over to my left. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to download it one more time. So I'll come to share. I'll click download. I only want page 3s. And this is our final result. So I'll click done, download, and while that's downloading, I'll create another page. I'm going to bring this back in here just to show you our seamless pattern. So here it is right here. And I'll make a copy. And I'll grab these 2 and I'll make another copy and I'll bring the copies down underneath like that. So there is our seamless pattern right there. And if there are any gaps that you're just not liking, you can fill those with extra elements. So let me know, what did you think? Was this easy to accomplish a seamless pattern? Did you learn anything? If you did, press that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. If you want to hear more about my live classes, ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. All right, guys, for now, I'll say bye-bye. Until next time.